Did you guys know this song was written by well, a young woman named Hillary, who at the time her last name was Duff, and then she grew up one day to become presidential nominee Hillary Clinton, if you can believe it. She changed her name, she got into politics. It's crazy how she started out as a celebrity, and then it's inspiring. You can do both. You really can do both. Is it true you were the boy in Skater Boy? Yes, but the song was originally about League of Legends, and the label made Avril change it to be more appealing to a wider audience. It was really about how I was grinding League all day, and she thought I wouldn't make it and like turned me down, and then I became a great League player. Yeah. He was a faker, boy. She said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her. All right. What's good? What's poppin'? Oh, a little bright. A little bright. Hello. Howdy. So no costume this year? Ha 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 ha. I'm in a costume. This is a costume of someone who's balding and wears a hat to cover it up. Okay? Hello! Hello, 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 hello! Can we... Lud climbing the ladder for real gonna be able to do it. That's the plan. Once it gets silver. Hello, good to see you! Good to see you, good to see you. Happy Halloween, happy Spooktober. I'm feeling better today. My nose is still a little stuffed. You probably hear it in my voice. My nose is still a little stuffed, but I'm feeling better, which is fucking good. Really thought we were getting the Northern Lion drip. So I'm sorry. What you're saying is I'm not bald normally. Is that what you're saying? You're saying I would need to put on some sort of bald cap or something to be like someone who's actually bald, Northern Lion. That's what you're saying. I just want to confirm what you're saying. Putting that sounds like to me. Are you dressing up as a white streamer? Yes. I know it's a bit of a cultural appropriation since I'm normally Latino, but I decided to try. What if I was like a balding white streamer for a day? See what that's like. Yeah, like an Eminem cosplay. Eminem wouldn't wear this. Are you dressed up as a kick streamer? In what world is this what a kick streamer would wear? What do you, I think this is nice, by the way. I like this. I just bought it. Are you going to play the Kamala Harris Fortnite map? It's funny you asked this because it's your first time chat message, implying you came to my stream for the first time, and the one thing you wanted me to see is the Kamala Harris Fortnite map. Are you part of the Kamala Harris campaign team? I promise you this is not going to move the needle. I promise you getting me to play it on Halloween is not going to move the needle. Election. People in... Swing voters in Pennsylvania are not waiting with bated breath to see which streamer plays the Kamala Harris Fortnite map. Also, second point, this might turn voters away. I'm not known for being the most impressive Fortnite player. And if I play it in the wrong way, perhaps it could damage the chances down the ticket. Do you know what I'm saying? It could damage the chances. Big A, great interview last VOD. Thanks, Incognito. I actually really enjoyed it, and I'm not kidding. Do you guys know, have you ever heard of the Cecilia D'Anastasio? She's the person who coined the term unkillable demon king for Faker. She came up with it. I think, right? Unkillable Demon King ESPN article. That was her, right? Am I crazy? I could be dead wrong. I thought she wrote that. could be dead wrong. I thought she wrote that. Anyway, she's a Bloomberg journalist, great journalist. She also one. More importantly, the one people most know her for is she broke the story about all of the Riot Games sexism, like all this that's going on in Riot Games. She was the one that broke that story. It was a huge fucking story. And anyway, she reached out. She said she saw the Jason Schreier interview and loved it, which is cool. Maybe I'll get her to interview. You know what I'm saying? What if I just get all these journalists to come on my fucking stream and get to ask Glizzy Hands Coffee Cow questions? Yeah. I'm yeah, exactly. The Glizzcast, we'll call it. It'll rival Joe Rogan. What if you did that while playing the Harris Walls Fortnite map? So it's like Fortnite Friday from Connor Eats Pants, but I don't play actual Fortnite. I only play one politically themed map and interview journalists, but it's not related to politics. Doesn't that seem a little bit like a hard, like when you're describing something, you have like what's called like a log line, like a little one liner that kind of explains it. That seems like a really long and complex and difficult to explain one liner. Can I put that in the background, but slowly? You can't jack Connor's steez. You're incapable. No one would try to jack Connor's steez. Your insistence that I'm trying to is perhaps a weak steez of your own. Eventually, you'll be able to get enough high profile to go to Lena Khan. I can feel it. Yeah, I'm trying to ladder up. Yeah, that's the point. I should tell everyone that I'm inviting them on only as a stepping stone to someone else. It's very, yeah. Lena Khan about to be unemployed anyways. Fucking facts, dude. Facts! My God, this election is insane. We'll see what's going on, but I gotta tell you, listen, as I've mentioned many times, you're all aware, where I stand on this election and who I'm voting for. However, I do have to show you this. There, and a lot of this rhetoric around this election has been so divisive, and it's really turned me off to even wanting to talk about it sometimes because it's terrible. But finally, there's a unifying thing that really may have swayed my opinion. I'm going to be honest with you. This really might have shifted my vote. As someone who has married into a Latino family, this piece of content really showed me that, that Donald Trump may be more than I thought, This song has been stuck in my head unironically for a day.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. The people go out to vote.
I'm not joking. This when I first saw this actually cracked me up to the point of tears. It's so funny. Long story short, there was that Puerto Rico controversy. He had a comedian on stage. The comedian said Puerto Rico's an island of garbage, something like that. Led to a bunch of controversy. His response was a no-word tweet. No words. Just this song basically said, it's like it's like the ultimate I love Latino. Like you can't, how could you possibly not with this fucking song? And I was cracking up and I was listening to it and then it got stuck in my fucking head. And I've been walking around the house singing it. And Ari's getting so pissed. It's just so funny. It's real and it's so funny.
No fear no more. Vote for Trump. Let's go. Vote for Trump.
Oh my God.
If you wanna keep America great, vote for Trump. Let's do it. I vote for Trump. Oh my God, I will vote.
No, it doesn't run. It doesn't rhyme. It's just a Latino voice and fucking. Oh god, it's hilarious. It's like the most naked pandering. Crack me up. Crack me up. Anyway, it might turn the tide. It's a real banger. Probably gonna put it on my soundboard. Are these Florida Cubans? You know what's funny is all of that video is from 2020. If you like look at all the video in it, it's Trump Pence. Like Pence ain't even like Pence is not on the ticket. All the anyway, funny stuff. Funny stuff. Well, you know, we're only a few days away, folks. We're only a few days away. Tuesday. Hey, Big A, did you get invited to the Arcane premiere? No, they bumped me for the Linkin Park guy last minute, if you can believe it. Unfortunate, dude. Unfortunate. However, it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday, the vote. I am going to watch Arcane Season 2 live on stream. You're allowed to co-stream it. You're allowed to co-stream at least the first episode or second episode or something like that. So we're going to watch it all together. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, dude. Not all of it. No, just the first one, but or maybe the first two. I don't know. I don't know the exact fucking rules of it. What am I, the rules guy? Here's the thing, folks. Plenty we could do today. Plenty we could do today. I want to scary movie? No, I was thinking well, there's something I want to talk about. One is super micro computer. Actually, can I just talk about this real quick? I'll give you the lowdown and we can talk about it. I think it's very fucking interesting. There's a company called Super Micro that you may have heard of because they had an insane stock market performance this year. Basically, what they do is they take NVIDIA chips and they link them all together in a server in like a more efficient way. It's like less energy intensive. That's the idea. And so they've had an incredible year. Let me see if I can show you. Well, let me see if I can zoom in so you only see the part I want to talk to you about. There we go. Let's go right there. Can you see this? Yeah, that's fine. Wait, I'll move my face. You can see this, right? I mean, just an incredible skyrocketing fucking stock to the moon, to the absolute moon. I remember I did that interview with Ben and Emil. I did the podcast. They have like a business podcast. I did that. And we talked about it right as it was happening. And they were like, God, I wish I invested in SMCI. And I was like, well, it's, you know, you never know, whatever. Anyway, skyrocketed because obviously it was like the same trends as NVIDIA, but cheaper, you know, it was like everyone that was buying NVIDIA chips probably just going to buy through SMCI. And SMCI here is the third biggest customer that NVIDIA has. So, you know, it's like Microsoft, Facebook, and then SMCI, people that are buying NVIDIA chips. SMCI buys them all, bundles them up into servers, energy efficient, whatever, sells them to businesses. It turns out, as of yesterday, their auditor, so every company that's public has an auditor that goes over their financial statements to make sure they're accurate. So you might hire, you know, there's considered the big four auditors. One of them is Ernst & Young. They're like, you know, a big famous auditor, long time history. The idea of the big four is that they're stable and reliable. And you send your financials to them, they confirm they're reliable. They're accountants, you know, but they check it out. As of yesterday, Ernst & Young publicly said they are firing their own client, which is really where they're firing Supermicro because they cannot legally or morally approve their statements. And since then, the stock took a bit of a turn. Took a bit of a fucking turn. It's extremely rare. I mean, it is like late stage Enron-esque, although Enron's auditor didn't even have that fucking the good decency to do that. It's extremely rare. So I just want to get the full story here. EY. Yeah. Here. Again, I just want to, exemplify how rare this is. You pay these companies. Like, you as a company, if you have a lot of money, you pay one of the auditing firms. So it's like, in 2008 when like the auditors and the ratings agencies, they looked the other way. They had blinders on, right? They didn't because they are so loath to lose a client. They love the money that they're willing to like. So what that tells me is that Ernst & Young is so confident that there is some fraud and cheating going on here, and that it's going to get discovered, that they do not want to be anywhere near it. It's not like Ernst & Young is an extremely moral company. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that they've looked the other way on a lot of minor indiscretions from a lot of companies to make money, to become one of the big four. So the fact that they are literally firing their client is crazy. And this has a lot of impacts because, again, as we've been saying, so much of the AI bubble in stocks has been driven by companies like this that keep saying their earnings are amazing, that they're making so much fucking money. The fact is, it's possible that they are either overstating the amount of money they're making, which is a lie, and that would come in an audit, or they are lying about their costs, which is also kind of like what Enron did, right? You take all your costs and you make a shell corporation and put them all on that, so your main company looks super clean and growing. Like, it's very clear that something is happening here, and this is very recent, so it's all going to come out pretty soon. But as we get to the bottom of this, it could have knock-on effects. I mean, again, like I said, NVIDIA's third largest customer. Let me see if I can get the graph for you. Let's see if I can get the graph for you. Yeah. So 11% of all of NVIDIA's revenue comes from Supermicro. This is SMCI. So if they're fraudulent, it's gonna impact NVIDIA. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna, and then these top two, Microsoft and Meta, are both, all of their investors are saying, hey, like at the most recent earnings, they were all saying, we noticed you've been spending a lot of money on GPUs. When are we going to see a return on that? So again, all three of these customers are like in a spot where they might be cutting back. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's fascinating to me. Weren't Ernst & Young the one who had their auditors get busted for cheating on ethics? Exactly. Yes. Very recently, there was a scandal about everyone at Ernst & Young was like cheating the easy ethics exams to get through them easier. So it's just funny that they are the ones who are saying, hey, this is too far. Do you not like Supermicro? This is fucking too far. So again, to me, this seems like an Enron situation. I mean, I've never heard of a big four company firing their client for reasons other than like immediate legal trouble. So we'll see. The last time this happened with Enron, the big five auditors became the big four because Arthur Andersen exploded. Nobody trusted him, ever did anything with again. So, when we get in Supermicro hats, let's do the fucking Nortel ones first, folks. Nortel ones tomorrow, I believe. Nortel ones tomorrow. You were talking about the Kotaku report from Anastasia about right sexism? Yep, exactly. Yeah, big breakthrough report she did. One of the great pieces of games journalism. And she reached out and said she loved the interview, which is cool. I would love to, next time she has a big article, maybe I'll bring her on stream. Happy 14 months to us. RY Trumps. Thank you for the 14 months. What time does the elusive target drop? first time chatter bringing in memes from literally 3 years ago. You just watched, I guess, an old Hitman video. I haven't done a video with the elusive target joke since literally like 2022 early, maybe 2021 late. Anyway, welcome. It's funny you bring that up though, because I will say this. I can't tell anything else. I will say this. I had a phone call with IOI at 4 a.m. this morning because I woke up coughing, fucking shitting, pissing, dying. I had a phone call with him. Could be some interesting stuff. Could be some interesting stuff. That's all I can say, but it was cool. Atrioc, did you see that Elon Musk is trying to get XAI valued at $45 billion? Like, what do you mean? He doesn't get to choose that. Elon Musk value XAI valuation. You don't get to. Oh, he's trying to get funding for it. They could have it valued at $40 billion. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here, I'll pull this up. Let's talk about it. Elon Musk is trying to raise funds for XAI from Middle Eastern investors. And what this comes down to is if he can convince somebody in Saudi Arabia that XAI is worth $45 billion, then yeah, he can do that. He's pulling what the Masayoshi-san, you know, where the SoftBank guy went out there and got $100 billion from, you know, for worthless shit for WeWork and stuff. You can do it. I mean, they have a ton of money, and if you can convince them it's worth that much, then yes, yeah, definitely. But we're in a different environment than when he did that. You know what I'm saying? 2024 is way different. I don't know if he will get this money at this valuation. It's TBD. It's TBD. Especially because a lot of the Saudi wealth fund, I believe, invested in Twitter and lost money. So they're probably a little more wary. I've been playing a significant role in this election, Musk told the Future Investment Initiative. That's great. That's great that Elon Musk is going around the Middle East telling them what a role he has in our elections. You should invest in my company. Oh, that's really frustrating because if the company's not worth $45 billion, but Elon Musk has significant political capital because Trump won and he has power in the White House, then they might give him the valuation of $45 billion for influence, aka like a bribe. You know what I'm saying? It's like a legal bribe. If someone has a company and you invest in it at more than it's worth, no one can call you bribery, but you're giving them, and now you have influence. That's unfortunate. That's not that's not fucking cool. Trump called Mark Cuban a really dumb guy on Twitter. I wanted to show you this. This is actually, let me tell you something. When it comes to fucking Twitter fights, there is a GOAT. I want to show you this. This is the Trump v. Mark Cuban. He gave him a paragraph, dude. Mark Cuban, a really dumb guy. Wait, can we do this in a Trump voice? I'm just seeing if this will work. This would be awesome if it worked. Does Mark want to be the next Republican candidate? Mark Cuban is clearly angling to be a Democratic candidate in 2028. Clearly. That is what Mark Cuban is doing. Kamala called the Avengers to endorse her. What is our fucking democracy? We got 2 days till the election. She's calling in the Avengers. Oh, Phineas J, is he messaging me? Phineas J, I'm working on it. When does it due? Finn, I have it like 90% written, but then I had to go live at that fucking time. I was gonna do the last 10% on stream. When does it due? Give me a time. I'll get it. I'll get it to you.
Mark Cuban, a really dumb guy who thinks he's hot stuff, but he's absolutely nothing, is now out there saying that I don't surround myself with strong women. Actually, he is very wrong. I surround myself with the strong.
Oh, it's cutting off. Trump. That wasn't even a good one. Where's the ones they use for like TikTok? Trump, Biden. C.ai. You don't got the money for those ones? You don't. I'm still playing for fucking Suno. I made a fucking Putin song 8 months ago, and I'm still paying. I haven't used it once since. Can he? All right, voice. Let's try. Can you say this?
Yes, Donald Trump would proudly say that.
How is that Donald Trump? How is that?
Yes, Donald Trump would proudly say
How
that.
is that Donald Trump in any way? That's not even close to Donald Trump. What are we talking about? That's a scam. That is a scam. No, it's not spot on. Trump voice text to speech. Come on. This is trumped.com. I'm going to get Bitcoin mined on my computer 100%. Okay. Wait. No, I don't want to download an EXE. Oh my God, I'm getting fucking... This is fucking stupid. This is stupid, dude. No, none of it works. Actually, none of it works. This is crazy. All right, you know what? We're gonna just read it. We're just gonna read this. Mark Cuban, a really dumb guy who thinks he's hot stuff, but he's absolutely nothing, is out there saying, I don't surround myself with strong women. Actually, he's very wrong. I surround myself with the strongest of women with the understanding that all women are great, whether strong or not strong. Wow, that's good. That is good. This guy is such a fool. He's constantly on television being critical, and only for the reason that I tuned him out completely while president, because I called incessantly. I told him very pointedly, look, Mark, I got a lot of things to do. I just can't be taking so many pointless calls from you. In any event, that affected him greatly because he's a very insecure guy and a major loser, always has been, always will be. Nobody likes him. Nobody respects him. He's unattractive both inside and out. That's... he should go back to talking about the person he was forced to support because I didn't want it. Lying Kamala Harris. Also, he's got no clubhead speed. A little dig at his golf at the end. Fuck, dude. Insecure, major loser. Nobody likes him. Nobody respects him. Unattractive on the inside. Unattractive on the outside. And no clubhead speed. In fact, I may be surrounded by the strongest women in the world, including heads of countries who make Mark look like a baby, in quotes. Like a, quote, baby. All strong women and women in general should be very angry about this weak man's statement. That is a wild fucking post. 2 days before the election. Phineas J says, unironically, I'd like it before end of day. Okay. So let me explain what's going on here, chat. Here's the thing. Some of you perhaps are procrastinators. Anyone in chat? Hands up, safe space. You ever procrastinate? You ever put something off? Perhaps you have something that's due soon or work you need to do and you've taken a little bit longer than you should. Maybe not all of you, but some of you surely can relate. Well, I have always had some form of that problem. And what has been good is that I've never succumbed to procrastination's ugly cousin, giving up. You know what I'm saying? So I'll procrastinate, but then I will always do the thing, right? So I give myself not too much time, but I'll generally clutch up. That was the idea. You know, I'll just push the hours. The only times in my life that has failed me is when I give myself this small window, right? So I'll procrastinate till I'm down to the wire, and then something exogenous will happen that cuts that time altogether or even shorter. Like this has happened to me, not very much in my life, but when it happens, it spirals me. This time around, I have an exorbitant amount of things to do. Things I promise to people, things I have to do, things I have to record, whatever. Some of it contractual. And it's all coming to a head around the end of October. But I thought, I've got time. I've got time. It'll all work out. And then I said, you know what? I'll travel to Atlanta for this wedding of these people I don't even know that well because they came to my wedding. Fine, whatever, I'll do it. And then I got back from the wedding and I was like, hey, Stan's cat died. So I'll put it off again and I'll go to this Dodgers game and whatever. And then I came back from the Dodgers game and I got fucking violently ill. And then, first of all, before all this, I also started playing League of Legends, in mid-October. So again, I have so much to do in October, and then I got League of Legends, so it slows things down. I procrastinate. Then I go to this trip. Then I go back. Then I start playing. Then I go to this Dodgers game with Stan's cat. And then I get back, and then I'm violently ill. And all of a sudden, I have way less time and way less energy than I would need to be clutching shit up. So I have been trying in my... I was up at 4 a.m. this morning. I did this call. I had a lot of things I've been trying to do in the last few days of October to get shit done. And one of them is that I promised Phineas J that I would write him a letter of recognition for law school. And so I'm fucking cutting it close here. I worked on it for a good amount of time today, Phineas, and I wrote you something that I think is really sweet. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay? Let me see if I can pull it up. Well, I guess I should ask your permission before I share any of this, but look, I'll give you just this last part. Of all the people I've worked with and hired, the very best of them had two important traits: reliability and character. In short, you could trust them to do what they say they will do, and you could trust them to be honest. Phineas I don't want to say it again, has both of these qualities at such a high degree at such a young age that it's remarkable. He is motivated, intelligent, and kind. Teams are improved by his presence, and he's willing to jump on the grenade, so to speak, when problems arise. Then I go on to some specific stuff. He has my highest recommendation. Please feel free to reach out with any questions, and I give him my email and phone number. I'd be delighted to speak with you further about Phineas. So I feel like you are good with this. The whole beginning kind of explains, like, again, some of my background with people I've hired and what I've learned, and insane glazing. So I think you're going to be good, is what I'm saying. I don't think I need to add too much more. I actually, in my experience as well, I haven't received too many of these, but the longer ones are just fluff. It's boring. I kind of kept it short. I mean, I opened by saying I'll keep this brief. I said, I'll keep this brief. I know very little about the law. I cannot speak to Phineas's knowledge of the legal system at all. And then I say, I've been assured he has, yeah, whatever. What I can speak to is his character, and you know, that's what that was the idea. Probably don't write that. How about you let me use my knowledge and expertise here on what works in these things. You need a night. No, I don't lie. You don't lie. He was mayor. Yeah, it sounds genuine, bro. People you want. He's got recommendation letters that are already talking about his fucking schoolwork and shit. I don't know shit about that. And if I pretend I do, it sounds like it's fucking friend writing it. What I do is I say, listen, I work with him. I don't know shit about the law, but I know this guy's character. I know that this guy is a fucking hard worker. He's ethical. He's moral. That's what you want. That recommendation letter goes dumb hard. And you keep it short too, so they can read it in a fucking, believe me, bro. Believe me, I know what I'm doing. So I'm giving him a banger, but I do have to finish it is the fucking problem. What is this? Atrioc, I just want to say this is really screwed up to say about Stanza's cat. What did I say about Stanza's cat? Poor Stanza's cat. Oh! He's fucking dead! Nice Scarter, idiot! Oh no! Oh no, that's... That's so fucking terribly timed. How did that even... Wow, that's terrible. That's terrible. Do I even pause?
I will vote for Donald Trump.
No! Why is that playing?
I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote.
What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's my ringtone. Yeah. Okay. If you guys joined late, that was the song we were listening to earlier from Trump's account responding to the Puerto Rico stuff. Okay. Whoo! Relax. Poor Stanza's cat. Oh! He's fucking dead! What I'm recognizing is you cut this so... Obviously, I'm talking about the game, but it's so... You cut this... The thought was ended, dude. The thought was ended. That's an unfortunate clip. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is a fucking unfortunate clip. You know, you cut off my really sweet, heartfelt story about Stanza's cat's nickname and how we used to play League and whatever. You cut out the heart and soul of that. What game? There's no game on screen? Very clever. Very clever. Very clever. Very clever. Oh my God. I will vote. I will vote. Yo, Atrioc, since the book interview stream went good, do you think you could get Pierce Brown when Red God releases? Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? I don't think I can get anyone, bro. I asked this as a Hail Mary. You know, I have no fucking idea who I can get on my stream. The only thing I've got is that, like, my YouTube videos do pretty good. What I realized is even though my sub count isn't that crazy, I've just sort of recently realized that like a lot of these interview websites that have 8 million subs, they get like 40K views or whatever on their interview. Like they don't actually get that many people. So like I've realized that I can offer more than some of them in terms of like actual audience size. So I know that I have something to offer, but I have no platform experience. I've never done it with we haven't done interviews. We've done like chat interviews, but I haven't interviewed like authors and things like that. I would love to figure that out. It would be cool if he was interested. We sold some Red Rising copies for sure. 100% we've sold a number of copies of Red Rising through this stream. So, it would be interesting to see if we would come on. I don't know. I'd be super down. I'd love to talk to him. Do you hand out glizzies instead of candy for Halloween? I don't know why I pulled this up. I don't know why I pulled this up. I was looking for a different message to respond to, and then yours popped in front of me, and I fucking clicked it. I actually have no idea why I pulled it. I have nothing to say to this. What would you want me to say to this? Captain Suck Butt? When you type that, what did you expect? Is this the best outcome where I'm making fun of it and it's on screen? Because you got it, I guess. Because I have no... What am I going to say? No, I don't give out glizzies instead of candy on Halloween. I don't give out either. I give out fucking financial advice. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. Yo, I've been following for a bit and I was wondering how to join the Marketing Monday Discord. Not interested in the ACLU, just the economics bit. Thanks. Man, it's so funny. I have absolutely no problem with somebody wanting that. I think that's super normal. There's different times. But the way you wrote this makes me not want you in the server. Somehow I just get the vibe that you are... I don't get the vibe. Do you know what I'm saying? I get a bad vibe. People that say it like this, they're humorless. You gave me the ick, bro. He just wants the financial advice you post there. Yeah, I don't know. I just people that are so again, there's like people that only watch Marketing Monday or they only watch Hitman or they only watch whatever. But the people that make it known are always the weird ones. The people that are like, I actually don't like. I hate that stuff. I only want that. It makes me because then they end up poisoning the server. They start acting fucking. The whole point. There's like a million places on the internet you can discuss business and news and all that. The whole point is that we have just a dash of humor and brain rot to throw it in so that people don't get so. It loosens it up. You know what I'm saying? You had to loosen it up. You put a dash in so that it's all so people aren't so rigid and angry and fighting and they're open to new ideas. You gotta mush it. So I just and also the third reason I'll ask that I'm a little annoyed is because it's very easy to find. So like you're also not even gonna do the work of finding it. And now you're asking me live on stream to tell you where it is. And I just got a bad vibe. And my vibes are pretty good. Hey, Atrioc, I started trading small amounts of public to learn about the stock market. It's been super interesting. Thanks for being so interesting and driving me to learn more about the economy. That is super kind of you. As long as you are confidently keeping it small amounts, just be careful, Here's the thing. This is a tried and true pattern with young people who start, quote unquote, investing, which is really... if you're stock picking, it's generally gambling. The worst thing that can happen is you get some early wins. And since we're in a, long-term bull market for fucking 20, 30 years, most things are trending up. So you get some early wins and you think you're Warren Buffett. You think, oh, I've actually figured this shit out. And then you decide, well, I'm not making money fast enough because I don't have a lot of money to start with. So I'm going to get into options where I can really amplify the amount of return. You know, instead of just buying a stock and holding it or picking a company I like and holding it, I'm going to try to 100x my money by doing that. This is like a super common thread. And then once you've hit maximal amount of, leverage or borrowing or risk, then you lose it all. And then you start getting painful losses. And then, like a gambler, you start chasing your painful losses and making more risky bets to try and make the money back. This is the spiral. So what I would tell you is to be careful. There is nothing wrong with, putting small bets, finding a company you want to buy and hold for a while, feeling like you're an investor instead of just a speculator. I think that's cool. I think that's awesome. But just be careful. Be careful about assuming you're Warren Buffett. Who's your least favorite person in the MM server? I should be better at remembering names, but I read the MM server because there's a lot of cool stories in there and some good discussion. But I'm not great about remembering names. Some people are a little testy, but we have kept a good culture in there. Again, if you're going to join, try not to fuck up the culture. The culture is people, but man, testy is like, we've done a good job of people having vastly different views and they can discuss it and you might learn something and everyone keeps it cordial. But sometimes people are like, I think a lot of people have not been trained or they've been trained how to argue from Twitch streamers who are live, which is different. When you're live as a Twitch streamer, it's almost like a comedian with an audience. You have to like make fun of the heckler. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to fucking, because that's just what you have to do. Otherwise you fucking lose control. It just goes wild. So, I have sympathy for Twitch streamers doing it, even though it can get extreme. But when you're doing it in a discussion on Discord, it poisons the well. It's completely toxic. Hey, Atrioc, started trading. Sorry, no, it's a joke. That's a sweet shirt. If you know where you got it, please let me know. This? Hand stitched it, brother. You think I don't make my own shit? Kind of like a small F, we're back. What are you talking about with F? Great costume Atrioc. What is this? This is not what I'm wearing. Holy, that's shockingly, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. I'll tell you that. Why are we getting so many Fs? I don't know. I don't see a lot of Fs. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. Let's not. That's crazy. I am for the chain out. I took the chain off today. Holy shit, it would have been perfect timing. That's crazy. That is unintentional, which makes it worse. What's this fucking... I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody, take my hand. Where's I just can't help but play this song one more time for the fans, you know. Did I lose it? Oh.
I will vote. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote.
fucking funny. That is so funny. It is literally the music version of this. It is the music version of this. Eating a taco bowl to prove you love Latinos. Happy Cinco de Mayo. The best taco bowls are made in Trump Tower Grill. I love Hispanics. And it's like the worst fucking taco bowl I've ever seen in my life. That is the music version of that. It's like, oh, you think I don't like Latinos? Here's this song. I fucking love that. Hey, Trey, check out the ice cream machines. Ice cream machines. Lena Khan does another win. Another big win for Lena. Is there anything she can't do? McDonald's ice cream machines can now be fixed by franchisees. The problem with ice cream machines is that they would have to get corporate to fix them, which was a long, slow, laborious process. And now, if you own a McDonald's franchise and your ice cream machine breaks, you can just fix it, which means en masse, we should have a lot more fixed ice cream machines at McDonald's. It's a simple fucking fix. Small, but people can easily see the benefit. Lena Khan did that. I mean, it's good. It's a precedent for things like right to repair around like John Deere tractors. I mean, we have a huge problem with monopoly in this country where if you buy a John Deere tractor and you're a farmer and it breaks or one small part goes down, the software of the tractor shuts the whole thing down, stops it from working, and requires you to take it back to the corporate and pay a huge fee for them to turn it back on and fix it. And, farmers have been screaming for right to repair for a long time. Where it's like, if I buy this fucking tractor, I should be able to fix it. It's really easy. So it's good. It's a good direction. I'm worried about her job in a few days after this election. I'm worried about her job, but she's getting a lot done. He just missed it. I can't believe this is a real tweet. I didn't see this. When I'm president, the McDonald's ice cream machines will work great again. And it's got Joe Biden in a Trump hat eating. They even photoshopped out the other hat that was underneath. As you can see the cut, dude. Chad, is this a real picture? Yeah, it's a real picture. You can't recognize a real picture? You've been so fucking brain rotted by like a Facebook AI boomer. This is a photo that happened. Biden was there and he was really happy for Trump and he wore the hat. And he got the ice cream. That's all it took. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. Anybody watch Squeaks' stream today? I really enjoyed it. He did a cosplay of a FaZe Clan streamer. That shit cracked me up. That was great. And at one point, he went AFK for like 30 minutes and just played EDM. That might have been the best part of the stream because everyone was just spamming W and there was like, that shit was funny. That shit was cracking me up. Don't spoil it. I haven't watched it. What do you mean, spoil it? If you're worried about Twitch streams getting spoiled, bro, you're cooked. You're fucking cooked. Big A, what's it like not to pay for shampoo and conditioner because you don't need it? I pay for shampoo and conditioner because I do need it. I have luxurious locks. Okay? Stop fucking... maligning my hair. Prove it. The problem is my hair, well, this is a bad argument when I'm talking about shampoo and conditioner. My hair's not washed right now, so I don't like to take the hat off. That's the problem. The real problem is that I need a fucking haircut and I need to wash my hair. That's the... What's crazy... Okay. I can't believe the amount of people in this chat that still know the dog shampoo story. That video has like 50K views and it's from 4 years ago. I don't understand how people know that. How are you still here? That's such a deep cut. I'm not even sure that's a fucking, no, it's not a clip. That's just not a clip. That was pre-Clips channel. That's wild. That's not central to my brand. Like, I can't imagine anyone who wasn't there knowing about that video and the dog shampoo. I guess that's just wild. That's just wild to me. That's fucking... I just assume... In my mind, nobody knows that story anymore. What is this? Sorry. This is who you're competing against. This is who you're competing against. Holy Giga Chad. Holy Giga Chad, dude. 165 words per minute in the fucking Wakanda Forever pose? The Wakanda keyboard formation? Holy Sigma. You could do that at a standing desk and just get absolute fucking good posture aura. 94%. Hey, good enough to pass. That's crazy. I don't know if you're competing with him for, on Riz or at a job, but either way, you're screwed. Either way, you're fucked. 94% really solid. Yeah, it's fucking solid. Wait, what's my word per minute right now? Wait, typing test. Typingtest.com. Because I used to be fast, but I feel like I've actually slowed down. I'm not writing emails all day anymore, I'm like in fucking Photoshop making thumbnails. What's the type racer? We do type racer. Use monkey type. Is that the best one? Monkey type. Okay, cool. I'll use monkey type. So I just start. Click here, press it. So I just go. 3, 2, 1. Only same you to home change in well stand of school few by develop up it nation other during plan ask state program at increase will no person order find she since late begin public should good present house most possible open little vary at this since show and get child against any also life part same you mean another go would do fucking fast, bro. Wait a minute. Unk still got it. That's, you know what that comes from? Writing reports on my teammates in League of Legends. In college, I had to learn because I had to get paragraphs out, 9 paragraphs out every game. So I really had to, and then I had to get to the next game. I had to let Riot know what pieces of shit all my teammate were and what fucking troglodytes my opponents were. What I actually learned this from was I had to take a typing class. I used to type hunt and peck 2 fingers. I grew up playing like RuneScape and shit, and I would type like this. Tick, 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 tick. I'm sure half of you still fucking type this way. Tick, 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 tick. And I got fast at it because I was using RuneScape. And then I took a typing class because it was the only class where you could play RuneScape during school. Honest to God, I heard from other students, if you go into the typing class, you could just play RuneScape during 90% of the class. And that's what I did. And then I learned how to actually type. Let's be. I think I can even go higher if I practice a little bit. All those words per minute, and you still haven't shared Phineas J's letter recommendation. That's fucking true. I need to finish this. Well, I'll just maybe do a short stream and I'll finish it tonight. Finn, if you're still here, I'll finish it at. I'll end at like 9. I'll end at like 9 or something and do it. Let me also tell you what's tomorrow. So tomorrow we're doing wins and fails. Wins and fails around the world. I'm just doing it. Okay. We'll do it. All right. Lock in. Be there for that. It'll be good. The day after is a big stream. So I need to prepare you for this because I'm going to get Europeans in here. I'm going to get fucking everybody. The day after, on Saturday of this week, I am going live at 7 a.m. my time in the morning. I am watching all of T1 win the world championship. Oh my God, I just realized something. I planned this whole day of content, but if T1 loses, it's going to be fucking miserable all day. I didn't even think that they could lose. I'm just now realizing they could lose the finals and I'm going to be in a way worse mood. Okay, let's hope they win. Let's hope they win. Let's hope they win because that's going to make everything better. I'm going to go live at 7 a.m. I am hosting a house party for other league friends I have who, some of them who are in town, who are going to watch the game. Some of them are going to come on stream. So we're going to have people over here. They're going to come on stream, wander in and out. I'm going to have the game on out there. I'm going to be commentating the game in here. So I'm going to be the first person to host a party and then not show up at it because I'm in my room playing video games. I am going to be hosting, streaming, and people are going to come in and out while I'm sitting in a room by myself screaming at League of Legends. It's going to be awesome. Rachel, if you know her from the dating streams, she'll be here. Pay the Musician will be here. It'll be fun. He's in town, so it's going to be great. All right. I'm gonna hide in my room. So they'll come on stream and they will say some stuff and it'll be fun. So after that, I am then going to do, I'm not kidding, it'll probably take me 7-8 hours, maybe more. I don't know. It's a TBD question mark. I'm going to play Teardown. There is a omega hard Teardown challenge, and like harder than anything I've ever done in Teardown by a big factor. Omega hard. And it's gonna bust my fucking brain and my balls. I'm gonna do a massive Teardown day with the first instance of TTS in Atrioc stream history. So if you got any fucking quarters saved up for the Halloween fairy and you want to call me bald with a voice, it'll be Saturday. We're doing our first TTS. Yeti will be moderating, so nothing that crazy, but and I'm going to be doing an incredibly long Teardown stream trying to fucking break my brain against this. I hope I can fucking solve it or I'm going to lose my mind with TTS. Then, after that, Guest Smarter Saturdays. We're going to close out the night with a GSS. It's going to be like basically a full, the idea is a full fucking Saturday of content to kind of fire back because I've been completely sick. Then Saturday day off, Sunday day off, because we are trying to do a Marketing Monday for Monday that is simple and one subject. I'm not going to do a wins and fails on this Monday because, first of all, I have a limited time to do it. But second of all, doing a wins and fails the day before an election is so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid because the video will come out after the election and everything will be dated and stupid and wrong. I'm going to do a fucking wins and fails. And it's going to see, and then so the video's going to come out a week later. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck? This is so old and lame and wrong. So on Monday, I will be doing a short Marketing Monday on something interesting. One thing I was thinking, I want to get your guys' opinion. I've always wanted to do a Marketing Monday on misleading movie trailers. Basically, movie trailers where they promise one kind of movie and it's totally different. I'm wondering if that would be, because I already have like 8 of them that I know, and then, So maybe we'll do that. Okay, cool. Good. Sounds interesting? Good. Rich Terabithia is a great example. It's a classic marketing Monday. It's simple. It's fun. We'll do that. It'll be a nice break from election stuff. Then on Tuesday, election coverage all day. I'll be playing this song, obviously. Fuck. I just fucking... You know the song. You get the joke. You get the joke. I don't have to pull it up. Oh my God, I will vote. I don't have it. I don't fucking have it. He's tweeted too much. Okay, wait.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote.
You get the gist. So we'll have that on Tuesday. After I vote. Then True Banger vs. Kamala song. Someone work on it. We need it. When he's starting Teardown directly after finals. Yeah, that's the idea, was that I do finals. There's a small chance I finish finals and they lost and I'm depressed and I take a little break and I relax and then I go live again. But whatever. The point is like 9 hours. All, you know, the finals maybe end at 8, 9, 10 a.m. Maybe I eat. We go live at noon. What, I don't know. We'll see. Point is, Saturday's a big day. Are you more invested in T1 at Worlds or the presidential election? Well, one of them is actually important to the world and is going to have long-lasting effects. Do you know what I'm saying? And the other's the election in America. Can I say this? I'm always honest on this stream. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Obviously, everyone, it's not a fucking surprise. I've been open about it. Harris Walls, okay? But I think more than other people, I've been a little bit, since January, I've been resigned to the fact that I think the incumbent will lose, okay? I think the incumbent will lose. So I've been saying that I think Donald Trump will win. Who knows? We'll see. I'm not a fucking polling expert, I think. However, how do I say this? Joe Biden can still win for sure. Shrug won a bet. Bro, I promise you, if you would like to bet on Kamala Harris to win the election, you can get better odds than fucking me in my chat. Go right now. If you're confident she's going to win, you can get incredible fucking odds on Kalshi, on Polymarket, on all of those places. You can get fucking... I mean, even if she is like a 48%, if she's more likely to lose, you can get incredible odds. The EV is incredible. Like, I'm almost considering it. I don't even think she's going to win, and I'm considering betting because of how insane the odds have gotten. It's like, they're just not... There's money to be made. There's an EV bet there. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. This is, I was trying to end on a positive note, but it's really more of a doomer one. I am of the belief that 2025 is going to be rough for either president economically, right? So, even though I do think he is going to be a worse president, I'm not super happy about him winning. I have to confess, I would find it so annoying to have to go through that with Harris as president, Republican Congress and House, and Trump constantly nonstop tweeting about how it was stolen and all of this economic problem is her fault. Do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be at least better that he has to do something about it. And like he says, I'm gonna fix it easily and quickly. Well, let's see it. For me, it's gonna at least be emotionally satisfying to be like, all right, well, let's see it. Let's fucking see it. Fix it. And I also have to say this. Again, I understand. Again, if everyone's gonna fucking moralize on me for, oh, wow, well, you don't understand, this group is going to be affected. Yeah, I get it. I can't control the election, bro. I'm just telling you. I also want to say this. I personally think that the problems, economically and otherwise, geopolitically, economically, are all intertwining and getting so serious that we really need like a generational FDR type leader to start making massive changes. And I don't think either one of the candidates can do it. So, to me, there is some appeal to the fact that I believe that, like, for example, if Harris wins this time, she's not winning in 28, and whoever runs against her is winning in a landslide. I literally think whoever's not the incumbent in 28 is going to do amazing. And so maybe this opens the door. Trump comes into office, has not a great 4 years. We open the door for a fucking FDR, for an FDR. That is my hope. I am hoping for an FDR. Trump could equal whoever's what you've been saying. I'm reminds me of this. Wait. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually, not even kidding. And it's funny because I think Trump said that he doesn't want to be Hoover. I think he legitimately said this. Did I fake this quote or did he say it? Yeah, no, he literally said this in January. He said, I don't want to be Herbert Hoover, so he wants the economy to crash before he gets into office. I legitimately think this bro could be Herbert Hoover into a fucking FDR. That's right. That's, again, that's me silver lining what I think is just an unfortunate election. I just think that we don't have a good crop of candidates. And I think one is materially better, in my opinion. So I'm voting for that person, but I would prefer a stronger ticket. So we'll see. Anyway, this is all here nor there. We'll see. Again, this stream is not swaying the election, right? I just want to watch on Tuesday, see how it goes, and try to make predictions. Take on Keir Starmer popularity dip in Tony Hinchcliffe comments. I talked about Tony Hinchcliffe stuff earlier when we did the thing. Keir Starmer is, if you guys don't know, he is the head of the Labour Party in the UK, who were swept into power after they fucking hated the opposite party, the Tories, who had, 14 years of bad leadership and 5 terrible prime ministers. The thing is, if you look at the UK election, it's something I've been talking about where incumbents got thrown out, right? That's what happened. Incumbents got thrown out. Keir Starmer got thrown in. However, if you look at the votes, it's not like it was a huge popular mandate. A lot of people sweeping him in. It was like a lot of people just didn't fucking vote. They hated the current party, the Tories. They hated them. And they put in Labour. But they're also, what I'm saying is there's a rising tension in a lot of countries where they're not liking either option, which is generally a bad sign. You know what I'm saying? We're getting to that it reminds me of, like, you look at like pre-World War I era where just inequality is up, inflation is up. People are like in a bad, they're not liking their leadership anyway. They're not liking their options. Social unrest is rising. So people are flip-flopping between whatever's not the incumbent, but then they're getting mad at them. It's a powder keg. It feels like a powder keg. We have like little breakout wars happening. I'm not alarmist. I just want you guys to know that, like, historically, the area we're in right now is high in tension. We're in a high tension spot. People are more upset. They're more on edge. So, we are looking for good leadership. I don't think we're getting it. We're edging. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So you're saying invest in Lockheed Martin? I'm not saying. I'm not picking a stock for you. If you're gonna invest in defense, invest in Raytheon. So maybe my dad gets a bonus though. We need younger options for real change. Is that what happens to the boomer die? Dude, it's so funny. I watched a documentary on JFK. Relatively recently, and it was not so much about his death, which is what everyone talks about. Are we getting Fs? I'm here. You guys got me? I watched a documentary on JFK, and let me see if I got a nice fucking based picture for you. What I think maybe is maybe, I mean, it's kind of well known, but bro was so young. And I believe, I could be wrong, he took over from Eisenhower, who was the oldest president ever at the time. And he was the youngest president ever. This could be incorrect, but it's close. Bro was like 44, and Eisenhower at the time was, I don't know, fucking 67, which sounds so young now. It sounds like a whippersnapper what we have now. But like, I believe Eisenhower was the oldest, and he took over from the others. And there was this big, I think JFK was a good president, by the way, but a lot of the staff in the White House who were still from Eisenhower thought of JFK as like this little kid they could push around. I mean, for example, they have the Cuban Missile, not the Bay of Pigs, where they try to overthrow Castro with a bunch of armed insurgents led by the CIA, like weaponized, and it's a huge disaster. You know, JFK's like, I don't think we should do this. Like, it's probably a bad idea. But all the CIA leaders who are like old men that came out, they're like, no, you don't get it, kid. Like, we know what we're doing. And he's like, all right, well, I'm new here. We trust you. And it was this big fucking disaster. It was the CIA, not White House staff. First of all, the head of the CIA is fucking part of the White House staff that I'm talking about, but also White House staff encouraged them. Generals, White House staff, and they all encouraged him to do this, and it was a big disaster. And then, you know, a lot of his early presidency was met with these old guard, old heads, basically thinking he's too young, and then pushing him into what were bad decisions. And when he started to do things on his own and say like, hey, we're not going into Vietnam at all. We're just not going to do it. It's a stupid idea. We're not going to send American troops to Vietnam. Then he died. Just fucking interesting. It's just fucking interesting, bro. It's just like fucking interesting that like they're pushing him into all these conflicts. He's like, these aren't working. And then he fucking says, no, we're not going to fucking do it. No. Then he just fucking dies. It's just interesting. Big A, the Cuban Missile Crisis must have been really stressful for you to go to. It was not. No, at the time it was actually pretty chill. The thing is, I smoked a lot of weed at the time. I smoked a lot of weed at the time and now. And I was in Cuba, so I was like, you're not nuking me. My Wi-Fi is shitting the bed. I don't understand what's going on because my bit rate's not. If it's an F, it's from. I don't know. It can't. It's not like internet. That's the spooky thing. If it's effing, it's not from internet, which is like maybe more dangerous. I guess I could try this. It could be Twitch. Does anyone know this is happening anywhere else on Twitch, or am I? Because normally when I get an F, I get this red spike in my bitrate, but I'm not getting that. It's all fucking good. I have no issues. Yeah, it must be servers. It must be servers because some people are not reporting Fs at all, and some are. So I think it's a server. Some are getting more. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. I saw a kid trick-or-treating as rising interest rates. How the fuck, what does that even look like? That's a hilarious costume, but... Oh, I'm still sick. God, I'm so sick. How do you quit a drug you love like weed? You know, you should ask Stan's wife. Rochelle used to be hitting the fucking pen on the reg. And then she fucking quit. Cold turkey, no problem. This is a while back, man. She just did it. Easy as pie. She made it look easy, so I assume it can't be hard. The people, I mean, the person I know who had a tough time quitting weed was my old roommate when I first moved to San Francisco for Twitch. He couldn't sleep without it. You know, he had to smoke before bed or he couldn't fall asleep. And so he kept trying to quit, but he couldn't he couldn't sleep. So it was like a much harder for him to quit. Sorry, I'm coughing into the mic. We're getting so many Fs. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's annoying. I don't have any issues on my end, bro. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah. It's a Twitch thing. I was getting in other chats. That's what I figured, dude. I'm not doing shit. Some people are not getting Fs at all. Kenny G, thank you for the 4 months. When you say I'm so sick, it reminds me of this comic. What's this? Okay. You released the new cap tonight? Cap's tomorrow. Cap is tomorrow for Wins and Fails Worldwide Edition. Damn, fuck, I'm fucking sick. What helped him quit at the end? He never quit. Well, I knew him. That roommate? No, he smoked weed until the day he stole my DVDs and moved out. So there's no happy ending to that story. The guy fucking stole my copy of The Matrix and The Mummy and fucking dipped. How many DVDs? Like 4 or 5. Yoinked them, bro. Absolutely fucking yoinked them. You got mogged before mogging was a thing, Jesus Christ. What did it? It's funny. What is the librarian? Librarian, I saw a clip of my recommended from you, and it was just the most inane shit on NL's stream, but it was cracking me up. It was such a random thing to fucking rant about. God, I don't remember. I wanted to talk to you about it, and I forgot. I was doing it while working, and it was. What was it? No, it wasn't Apple Intelligence. Fuck. When I think of it, I'll think of it. No, it wasn't Dora. It wasn't Dora. It was just something small, or I don't. Oh, what was it? I don't remember, but I do remember this. You made this post. Of where is it? God, he no shortage of tweets, buddy. No shortage of tweets. This is all the last 23 hours. I'm scrolling for fucking days, bro. You tweet more than Elon. Okay, here it is. It's from yesterday, but I had to scroll 9 years to find it. You had this fucking tweet, and it just triggered me. It just triggered me because it's like the least condescending backseater. Northern Lion is the best example of how smart people can look unintelligent to others. Dude can charm population and kick your ass at any kind of memorization-based trivia, but he still struggles with logic puzzles. It's just the fucking... It's the curse of fucking Twitch, dude. You stream any fucking game, and everyone's got to fucking chime in with how, oh, I get this puzzle. I'm a fucking genius. You're not streaming, bro. You're not streaming. It's different. Stream it. Ignore previous problem, get your resume revalued. Yeah, anyway. It triggered me. I read this and I was like, dude, I fucking... Dude, it's Glaze and BM at the same time. Yeah, it makes it almost worse. Have the decency to just BBM. Look at the replies. I don't think they're that funny. Using these for teardown stream? Bro, teardown's gonna be hard. I promise you, teardown is gonna be fucking hard. I've been warned. The person that told me about this, I got warned. I mean, they said it's like, it's fucking hard. This guy never read Atlas Shrugged. Wait, what? I gotta see this. I need your help. Hello, chat. I just got my coworker into watching Atrioc. He said to me, wait, I'm sorry. He said to me, if I can get Atrioc to congratulate him for his new baby girl, he would make her middle name as Atrioc. No, we don't want that. we don't want that. Tell Atrioc to congratulate me on the stream and I'll name her middle name after him. Why? You're gonna name... Should be like fucking Jenny Atrioc Stevens. Bethany Gliz. When you say name her after me, I just don't think she's gonna want the middle name Atrioc. That's not gonna. Yeah, I don't want you to do this. This is not good. This is not good. Let me. It's a family name. This poor girl's life is gonna be worse. Yeah, name her after Faker. That would be fine. Or yeah, someone in the comments said you could give her a middle name H and a first name G. So like, what is a women's first name that starts with G? That's not like Gertrude or something old. Is there any? Gloria. I could say it's Gloria Hope. Gloria Hope, and then your last name. So now she's GH. Gloria Hope. That's a good. That's normal, but it's a GH nod. In which case, I congratulate you on your new baby girl. Congratulations. First Atrioc viewer to confirmed have sex. Big deal. Huge deal. The Kamala Harris Twitch stream. Kamala Harris is live.
We're going to fight to lower prescription drug costs. I think they want to take that away, too. But when you elect leaders that stand with Nevada workers in the fight for fair pay and benefits, a safe workplace, a retirement, dignity, you deserve leaders that reach across
That's
the aisle and try
crazy.
to find bipartisan solutions and common ground instead of division and gridlock. And you all deserve leaders that will defend our reproductive freedoms from...
Dude, why is it the devil? That's not going to help. Why is it the devil? This will move the needle. This is going to swing votes. This is some consultant, dude. This whole thing just is somebody was like, we gotta get active on Twitch. That'll reach these young voters. And this whole thing is a disaster. I mean, this was just we're running on a big empty map. They're just running around the Kamala map. It's cool. It's empty. There's not gameplay or anything. You know, the fucking NVIDIA map, by the way, not to knock, but the NVIDIA map that we did years earlier ahead of the game, it was a quiz map. It was fun. You could learn a thing or two, solve it, win a laptop. Well, that's dumb. As a German, this convinced me to get a green card and vote for Harris. You better move quick, Klaus. You better move quick. You better get that green card signed up and registered and votes. Didn't you hire someone to make the mat? And the person hired also outsourced it? Well, you're making it sound like it was double outsourced. I am the NVIDIA marketing manager who has a budget to engage college students around a laptop. I'm not the Fortnite map programmer. They never expected me to make it. It was just my idea. And then I was like, all right, well, I'll hire somebody. That person then outsourced it, which is, so there was one level of outsourcing, but that was a problem. How much did it cost? If I recall, this is a while ago. I think we gave 15 grand, maybe 10 grand, 10 or 15. I believe that's what it was. That's so much. Well, the thing is, I had a pretty big budget, number one. Two, I needed to be very good. I needed to be done on time. You know, when you have a contract and you're required to do it on time, you can pay a little bit more as long as they know they're going to lose that money if they don't get it on time. What's funny, I also just, needed someone to take care of it. So it's funny because I paid this guy. Talk about it. It's Swifter. If you do the Swift Rage about, it was this guy. Swift Rage. That's who I paid. I paid him. And then what he did is he paid 3 professional map creators like, I don't know, $400 each, maybe 1,000 each. And then they worked on it and made it. And then he kept fucking 12K, 8K, I don't know, whatever. Easy come up. But you're acting like this was like bad for like, oh, we wasted money. No, dude. Because here's the thing is I don't want to sit there in a call with 3 14-year-old Fortnite map creators and tell them what I need and figure it out. I told one adult one time, and then that guy handled everything and got it to me done on time. It worked perfectly. It's not my money. If I was making it for my Twitch stream, maybe I'd fucking think about it more. But this is a win-win, bro. I'm glad he got paid. It was cool because they made a... Hey, Bay! What's up? Are you Kim Possible?
No, I'm Kim Possible.
Oh, he's Ron Stoppable. You're Kim Possible. What's up? Well, I can't. You gotta get into the camera. You guys did it at the same time. What's good? It's Rachel and Pay are here for Halloween. They're gonna be back again on Saturday for League of Legends.
Woo! Yeah, we're trio queuing one computer.
And they are Kim Possible, Raw Unstoppable. You don't have a little Rufus?
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'll find it.
How you doing?
I'm doing.
Stream? What are you streaming? How long have you been
I'm
live?
doing good. Only live for a little bit, an hour.
Hour 30. Chat.
Sing the theme song. Sing the Kim Possible theme song.
I don't know.
There's Rufus.
Want to see a cool trick?
Yeah, let's see it.
Ready? All right, Rufus, you ready? Okay. You good? Yeah.
They're mad. PETA, dude. Call PETA. That's a real animal, by the way. He just did that.
Real, you can tell.
He's just frozen with fear.
Look at it.
Uh,
Oh, he looks so good with you.
Yeah. He matched.
dude, they said would you guys have that Eminem picture, chat?
Eminem picture? I want to see that Eminem picture.
I'm not dressed up today. I just want you to know
No,
that.
you look just like... You're
Well, I don't. I'm not dressed up, but then
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
someone sent me this picture, and it was... I don't have it, though. Someone's got to
Chat,
find
picture.
it. Wait, here it is.
It does kind of look.
Someone said it, and if you look at it like this, it's like, holy
Yeah.
fuck, what the fuck?
Did you mean to do this?
No, I didn't mean to do this. It's not even... I didn't expect it.
You're like new album Slim Shady.
So it's unfortunate, but I'm not dressed up today.
Hey, I basically have the same case. I just built a PC.
That's how Rachel bought this for me.
Yeah,
This whole
I
thing.
did.
It's really
I
kind.
bought him the less expensive version though, because I'm poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She only spent $5,000 on it. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have spent $7,000
Yeah.
or something, but
I said, don't do that. I said, yeah, don't worry
he wanted
about
to be a
it.
good friend.
But you have to buy me the $5,000 when I said.
Yeah.
I said I will cry openly in the store if you don't buy it for me. And
You
so,
did cry, remember?
yeah, I did cry, but we still got
You
it.
don't
I
have
think
an
it's great
NVIDIA
that they
graphics
can
card.
That's an insane thing to say. I'm gonna have to move this fucking thing out here. So you guys, what are you up to? What's your plan?
We're gonna bar
Fucking
crawl.
bar crawl?
Yeah.
That's hype. I'm gonna do something way cooler than that. I'm gonna stream in my room alone.
Are you feeling better?
I am feeling better. My nose is. I don't know. Does it sound weird? Sound kind of
You
nasally?
No,
sound
you
a
normally
little
sound
sick.
kind of whiny.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all right. A little rude. Can you rap 8 Mile in Obama's voice? Nope,
do the
you
rap
can't.
battle.
Nope, can't do it.
His real name's Clarence. Clarence has real nice parents.
That's your Eminem. He sounds like a librarian. You look
was
more
doing
like
you
this. I
doing
am.
Eminem.
That's so
Why did you open
good. Why didn't you open it? Because I thought it'd be funny. I thought it'd be funny, but it's not.
Can I do it? Can I be in frame?
Dress up as a Ninja Turtle. I'm not gonna dress up. I'm live. I'm in the middle of being live.
Dress up like a Ninja Turtle. Oh.
You guys are laughing too easily at these.
Good.
You guys are. I have IRL Twitch chat here where just a picture of me bald and they fucking. I can't.
I can't.
I literally can't. That's not even.
You.
Wait, this is funny because like, how could you call me bald and then have to Photoshop me bald?
Why is your nose missing?
Because he's a turtle.
I didn't even notice that. I look like fucking Voldemort.
Okay, we'll let you stream.
All right, well, good to see you both. See you back on Saturday. I already told chat you're gonna be here, and it's gonna be fun, and you guys are gonna help me.
Learn
You're gonna be
League
my
without-
therapist if Faker loses, because I'm gonna be
Okay.
crying openly, sobbing, and I'm gonna
Well, like,
need.
I'll explain how
Stop
League works when you're not playing Fizz.
Yes, of course,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. All right, well, have fun.
Peace. Have fun.
Bye.
So cool.
Chat, I got something to tell you. It's really funny that they are now dating. 'Cause, I mean, she was, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? I feel like I'm a matchmaker in a way. Do you know they met? Well, I shouldn't. I gotta. I just feel like I'm a matchmaker in a way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they met at the Atrioc convention, the fucking live show. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm changing the world. Librarian with all caps, really like, where I didn't get a date. Librarian like, I was there ranting about Dota 2. I didn't get a fucking date. Where's the love of my life? I'm kidding, of course. Librarian's married. I met his wife. She was there. She was there. She was there. She was just off camera. Every time I take a photo, she was just off camera. Really charming, nice woman. Anyway, that's funny. That's funny. Just a funny, crazy world. And if I get Phineas J into law school with my brilliant recommendation, I just feel like it's a rising tide lifts all boats, dude. I'm a positive influence. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. Bro thinks he's Master Splinter. Yeah, in a way. I'm like, wait, damn, I don't have it. Here it is. I'm like Master Splinter, but this version of it. You know, where I'm fucking ripped as fuck, okay? I saw this meme that cracked me up. It's so funny for that team because he's like supposed to be the old guy that helps them grow, but he's also fucking carrying. This shit's gas, dude. What a fun man! If Faker wins this season, I'm just gonna. It's just such a fun season for me to watch. Insane to say he carried the Genji series. Insane. Watch it again, bro. Watch it again. And they all carried. They all played great. But watch Faker's charm. What game was this? Watch Faker's charm when he ults insanely close. Fake cancels the auto attack into the charm at like point blank range. That broke that game wide open. Not his actual charm, but that. The game 4. Yep. Against the Nidalee. Yep. Catches Canyon's Nidalee with this it's a work of art. Or you can watch as a call at game 3 when he gets that kill top lane. Those things blow. He was excellent. He was a masterclass. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Da, 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 da. I have a friend who's mind-bendingly bad. He played 1,000 games at League. How do I get him to get better? I have a similar problem. I have a friend, you guys probably don't even know him, who is trying to get into League recently, plays jungle, a Moo and Fiddlesticks, and he's just not picking it up that easily. You know, I can totally relate to this problem, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge. I'm actually joking. I actually think a lot of Lud haters are going to be sorely disappointed. I think he's getting it. It'll be hard, but he'll get it. I think he's going to get it. He's doing the right thing, which is, well, I don't know if he's doing it the way I told him to do it. Here's what I do. Before bed every night, and I think I'm cracked now. I actually think I could get pretty high and then play League of Legends. I'm not even playing. I'm not even grinding, but I'm still doing this. Before I go to bed every night, I've been watching one full, start to finish, Chinese fizz VOD. I'm not kidding. I get on my phone, it like puts me right to bed. Look, I mean, you can just see it right here, bro. Watched. There's like 50 of them, and I just watch one, start to finish, and it's like the best Fizz player in the world, and I just watch it and I don't skip. That's the thing I told Lud. Don't skip. When you start skipping around, you don't get a feel for the flow of the game, for like, you know, what you lose when you back, what you just watch the whole fucking thing, and then your brain is going to get used to like the patterns, the flow of the game at a high level. And I do it and I watch the whole thing. I just fucking turn my brain on, and it's very good. It's like completely, I think, one of the fastest ways. I feel like I'm getting back to good way faster than if I was trying to just grind games like I used to. Hey, Maisie. Anyway, I told him to do that, and he's watching Amumu games. Stop reading books, start reviewing VODs. Well, I've been sick, so I could do both, but it's going to be a problem when I start streaming again. House recession episode? Maybe. I wanted to watch the NakeyJakey. That's what I want to do. NakeyJakey. That was something I wanted to watch with chat. Kind of a good thing that we could do today. And it also seems funny. It's called Microsoft Sucks at Everything. It's a brand new one, 5 hours ago. And there's a Worlds trailer. Let's watch that first, and then we'll watch the NakeyJakey.
It took them some time to show up to Worlds. But this is what made them so dominant in the LPL. This is the BLG everyone feared.
Last year it was T1 that took down all of the teams from the LPL. The crown is heavy for Faker indeed.
Aura.
Every time you face your opponents.
Isn't it kind of sad, though, that... Imagine having, like, one of the happiest moments of your life, but it's in England. So it's, like, by definition, sad. You know, it's always going to be on a gray-ass fucking day. There's no food around that it's even edible.
Every time you face your opponents, you're not just playing a game. You're not just playing for yourselves. You're not just battling a team. You're battling every doubt you've ever had. Every setback you've ever faced. You have to fight for every moment. With every breath you take.
But ladies and gentlemen, it is almost the moment that you've been waiting for. This is one hell of a time, and he saves again. The LPL and the LCK are destined to meet for the Summoners Cup.
They are the only team in the world where the plot line truly seems to be unbreakable.
The best team
Quad
in the
armor.
LPL. They will crush 2023's Demons.
Shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's gas, bro. That is gas. That is gas. You know what's awesome is, you know what would be awesome? I mean, you guys ever heard of, what's it called? Fearless Draft? There's a mode of League of Legends where they play a best of 5, right? Once a champion has been picked in any game ever, it's gone forever. I think that would be so fire I wish they had the balls to do it for a world championship. It's coming next year, yeah, but I think not for Worlds. Picked or banned, yeah. So it's like they have to go through all 100+ champs, you know? It's going to be fucking sick. It's going to be so sick. So like they're going to have to get deep. Like Fizz might show up. A lot of champions might start showing up. Like the champion pools are going to have to get so wide. And it's going to make it interesting, man. I think it's going to be fucking awesome. How do your pick'ems look? Lol pick'ems. I want to watch this NakeyJakey, but let me see. Did I pick BLG or not? That's the question. I did. Holy shit. My pick'ems are pretty good. 161 is pretty good. I nailed the semis. I lost on Hanwha Life, but I got 3 out of 4 quarterfinals. And you know, I got a bunch of Swiss, not all. I think I fucked up on the non-important teams, the American ones and stuff. 161's pretty good. Crystal ball. What's this? Oh, but yeah, I'm not gonna win because I did pick Faker for every single fucking thing, and T1 for every. I'm about to get 100 though. I'm about to get a fat hundo bomb right here. This is a rare pick. Going into the fucking tournament. And I just need a couple fucking Guma Baron steals and I'm going to be fucking slamming through here too. I respect T1 and everything, but can you show us the DMs into Faker? It's more like Faker sends DMs to me. Interested to see if Knight finally performs. Knight's amazing. What are you talking about? I'm going to watch NakeyJakey now. Microsoft sucks at everything. Let's see what the new NakeyJakey is about. Microsoft sucks at everything. He's somehow reacting to his own video being uploaded in the video.
So maybe that title is a bit hyperbolic, but just hear me out, okay? Apple, Amazon, Meta, Google. Out of all of the soulless billion-dollar tech corporations that run our daily lives, Microsoft easily annoys me the most. Apple is definitely gonna gouge my eyes out with their ridiculous pricing, but hey, at least I can rely on their products to actually function properly during my daily life. Amazon is run by what appears to be a literal real-life human supervillain and has definitely negatively impacted our consumerist materialist culture of buy. But you're telling me this HDMI cord could be inside of my body in 20 minutes? Yeah, Bezos. Google is perfect, not evil at all. Please let me keep making my silly programs. I love you, mama. I'll be so sweet to you. And Meta. Okay, I might actually hate Meta the most,
Yeah,
but at least on Instagram I could.
I was going to say, I think Meta's worse than Microsoft. I think Meta is a net bad for the. I think if Meta were gone, everyone's life would get better. Like if Google disappeared, that'd be annoying, you know. It would, like, a lot of things would get. I got stuff in Gmail that I want. You know, I got YouTube. It would get replaced, but it's annoying. But like, I think the world would be net improved without Meta. Even if it would eventually all get replaced because our brains are easily hacked.
Send that one reel of the Monster Energy tattoo guys to my friends over and over and over. I mean, hell. But Microsoft, like, where do I even begin? Internet Explorer? Internet Explorer 2, the edging, Windows Vista, Windows 8, Windows Surface, Windows Phone, games for Windows Live, Xbox 360 Red Ring of Death, Xbox Connect, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, Xbox One Series S.
It was such a fucking stupid
Xbox
naming
Series S,
scheme.
Xbox Series.
This is such a stupid naming scheme. I can't. God, what fucking consultant did they hire for this stupid fucking? Dude, it's so funny. You know why this happened? Just to be clear, is because they ran a fucking consumer test that showed if there was like a Xbox 3 and a PS5, people would think the higher number is better. So they said, fuck, we'll just go off the goddamn rails. Bigger number, better console. And it's like, then there could have been, there's just so many ways you could have done this. And the Series S and X is so stupid. 1S, 1X. 360 was honestly stupid. The whole concept was, they should have had just the balls to do it with numbers from the beginning and just say, fuck you. And it would have been classy by now. You would have been at the point where people get it.
Xbox One Series S.
Or here's what you could have done. This would have been fucking crazy enough to work. Just jump the number ahead. Just say the Xbox 7. Like for the 360, just say this is the Xbox 7 now. It's the 7. And the next one's the 8. Just jump. Just jump ahead. And then you can go right in order. And now it's the Xbox 10. We're just there. It worked for Apple? Yeah, fucking just jump. Everyone's gonna clown on you in the beginning, and then they're gonna get used to it, and then there's gonna be the bigger number. That would have been the ballsy smart play. Instead, you fucked it up, and now it's completely unintelligible.
Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, Xbox One Series S, Xbox Stroke. Am I having one right now? How the fuck did they think these were a good idea for branding names? Master Chief didn't die for this.
Are you an Xbox One? Series D stands for Dottie. So cute, so good. So many teraflops. These are your 2 teraflops. You flap in the wind. I got a dog. I have friends and family that work at some of the many companies collected by Microsoft, and I do not think that they suck. Quite frankly, I think that they're the opposite of suck, which as we all know is coos. But Microsoft as a whole in the big picture decisions and products and services they claim to provide. Are you to be do joke onto me right now in front of my dog?
The company that tries to monopolize every possible realm it enters. The company that tries to force feed the worst internet browser ever down your throat, famous for its wonderful security flaws and general how you say not work so good too much. The company who is hell-bent on collecting other companies like Pokemon gym badges with the fervor of a spoiled child on.
You know what's funny about Microsoft and Apple being the 2 biggest companies in the world is when Steve Jobs first came back to Apple, he was kicked out of the company, possibly for a good reason. Actually, definitely, he wasn't very good at the CEO at the time. He comes back to Apple, and Apple's near death, right? Apple's like, I don't know, months, maybe 1 year from bankruptcy, just dead. And he goes to Microsoft and basically tells them, hey, if we go under, the government's going to think you're a monopoly. So you need us to stay alive. And he gets Microsoft to invest like $180 million into Apple, which is how they were able to stay alive. And now Apple is bigger or as big as Microsoft. They're basically top two dogs. Well, actually, NVIDIA's fucking the biggest, but it's just funny. It is a funny story of how, you know, they literally threw pity money at Apple to keep them from dying so they could look like they had competition. It's like Google when I think they put money towards, what was that company? What was that search company? What was that? Dude, I'm blanking on it. It's that recent search company that, DuckDuckGo maybe. I think, yeah, something like that. It was one of those DuckDuckGo type things. Google did that to try and, so, hey, we have competition.
unquenchable, eternal, unyielding, infinite thirst for more. Give me more. Give me more. Shut up. World with Windows. I grew up on Windows PCs because my dad was always programming C# and C++ at the ops for work. So us kids would get the hand-me-down PCs. I drew on the Cougar wallpaper in Paint. I flicked the Space Pinball Guy's beam clean off.
That game.
I made the most badass edit.
Bro.
Paint. I flicked the
You would military kid, early 2000s. You move to a new city every 2 years. You get there, the internet's not set up yet. All you have is this little fucking home computer, and you sit down offline and play fucking 3D pinball for 4 hours because you're bored and you don't want to do homework. Classic. Fucking classic. Been there.
Space Pinball Guy's beam clean off. I made the most badass edits of video games you've ever seen in Windows Movie Maker. And Windows has never been perfect. It has always been prone to blue screening and chugging and trying to off itself in various fun ways. XP was not this perfect, fucking ancient specimen to be studied in Prometheus just because we're all nostalgic for it, okay? And having LimeWire Pro installed definitely didn't help.
But now I also have this gaming laptop that has Windows 11 on it, and it makes me afraid to use it near 11 Windows because I might do a little toss out of it, huh?
Compared to even Windows 10, everything just feels like it takes longer to load and is harder to find. More and more options are getting buried deeper and deeper into these advanced menus in some half-baked attempt to make shit more accessible, but really, it's just made that shit more ass-edible. Hi, I'm 29. Copy and paste, the critical function that has been in this little menu since the beginning of Dinotopia Season 1. Yeah, they're cute little icons now. Aw, that's so adorable, I'm gonna throw up my lunch. Why does the refresh rate keep defaulting to 30 hertz? Most people don't even know what that is and aren't gonna know how to fucking change it because it's buried within these advanced menus.
This little bitch wants me to do updates every other second, and there doesn't seem to be an actual reliable way to disable automatic updates in Windows 11.
I tried disabling update services. I got all up in that registry. I moved to a cabin in the woods and somehow Michael found me. Stop it, Michael. Windows Vista, holy shista. Windows 7 was a brief beacon of light, but everything since has been a cacophony of clown-inspired buffoonery scientifically engineered to be as optimally annoying to me as possible. Do we even need to talk about Windows 8? You want to click on some panels, little dude? You want me to get you a Windows Surface RT for your birthday, old man? Which runs Windows RT, which looks exactly like Windows 8, except it's not. No, it's cool. You can only install apps directly from the store, and most of them aren't the right version. And dude, are you feeling okay? Little man, you barely touched your panels.
Annoying.
Man, that guy's shirt looks cool as hell. Oh, god damn it, Clippy! I am the one who interrupts his videos, okay? Not you. Yeah, that's a good little paperclip. Roll up into your fucking bike. Fuck off. Hi, I'm Jakey, and Jakey, attorneys at law.
Thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video.
Windows 8 should have bankrupted them. It was bad. It was admittedly bad. I'm not necessarily a Windows hater, but it has gotten worse. Although I feel the same about Chrome, dude. I was a recent Chrome lover into a Chrome hater once I tried Firefox. It's just crazy how making things faster is not a priority at Microsoft or Google anymore. Like they've forgotten what it's like. You know, speed and snappiness is so nice, and you kind of forget. Your brain gets used to the sludge.
Internet browsers are so cool, amazing. Emails, images, websites to research if there's a demonic presence in your home.
You're on Chrome right now? I have to be. I fucking have to be, dude. For the fucking stuff I do for stream, because that's what the thing is for the scene. But I don't want to be. I use Firefox for everything daily. I'll tell you that. I have Firefox open right now with all my fucking articles I was reading today.
Browser is putting me to sleep, and I really need to do that demonic research stuff. Opera GX is a web browser for gamers that is not boring and
you gave me that hard to fix. I need to be able to pull chat messages on screen, and that only works with the thing that auto made me for Chrome. So I have to use Chrome when I'm live.
You will listen this time, Duncan. I didn't forget, you little shit. Opera GX has GX mods that can totally switch your whole shit up. In the GX store, hurt my and cookies on over to Opera
But
GX.
you can
It's
check
also
out Opera
compatible
GX.
with every Google Chrome extension. Thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video, and use my special link down below to download Opera GX today. After my wife left, I've been receiving mysterious emails that only contain a singular link to a website written in Latin. And I clicked that link, and my life has not been the same. There is someone or something else in this house. I can't prove it, but you have to believe it. Speaking of internet browsers, do you remember that time when Microsoft was taken to court by the US government over antitrust claims that they were making it harder to install?
You guys probably don't. This is like when I was a kid. Look at. It's funny how tech billionaires kind of age in reverse. Like Bill Gates is old looking now, but he looks older here when he's like 38. Because they get so rich and they have so much. Like Jeff Bezos looks younger now than he did.
Install an alternative internet browser instead of their piece of shit Internet Explorer. And Microsoft doctored footage claiming that if you uninstalled Internet Explorer, it would make Windows run worse and slower, but the government was like, did you fake that? And they were like, yeah. And then they provided another video claiming how easy it was to install an alternative browser like Netscape. But whoops, that footage conveniently left out a really lengthy and difficult part of the installation process, and the government was like, did you fake that too? And they were like, yeah. I feel extremely fortunate that my daily work doesn't require
Yeah, it's fucked. I mean, you know, just to catch you up, I mean, the biggest browser in the world in the early days of the internet was Netscape Navigator. And then Microsoft came along and said, well, everybody uses Windows, so we're just going to make Internet Explorer the default and bundle with everything. And it killed Netscape almost overnight. You know, they just muscled them out completely with their market power. And then the government was like, let's look into this. This looks like an antitrust problem, like your monopoly power abuse. They have this long, complicated trial, takes a while. Eventually, they find Microsoft guilty, but by then it's too late. Netscape is dead. So it's like, it doesn't matter, and Netscape dies. It's just a very funny situation.
Microsoft insert app name here that somehow gets worse with every iteration and doesn't do the things it's literally made to do. I wrote this script in Google Docs for free with 0 issues. See, Google, I love you. Please let me keep my career. Let's talk about Microsoft Teams, another case where Microsoft looked at something that someone else did and said, oh, I could do that too because I have money. Slack was popping off. Microsoft said, oh, let's do that too, but make it worse and include it for free in our Microsoft 365 bundle that a lot of businesses are already paying.
Yeah, it's so fucked, dude. It's Slack. I mean, I don't care if Slack makes money or not. I'm not really big on it. But Slack had this great idea. It comes out. They start a company. It's successful. Companies are all buying it. They're all paying for Slack membership. I remember at Twitch we had Slack. At NVIDIA we had Slack. And then Microsoft shows up and they're like, hey, you're already paying for Microsoft 365. We're just going to include Teams in that, and you can save money on your Slack. You can just cut the... And so everybody did. All the companies cost cut and just fucking... And then you had to use Teams. And so like overnight, Slack went, you know, their valuation got way worse, and people still use it. It's like enough better than Teams that they still have some money, but it is funny how like these gigantic bundles from these megacorps can like shove out any... If you made your own individual, like let's say you made a version of Excel that's better, it's hard to win because the companies have to pay for the whole thing, right? If you can't offer all of this, they don't want to just buy yours separate. That's why it's fucked up.
Paying for. Obviously, those businesses trying to maximize profits are going to be like, why are we paying for Slack and Teams? Let's just use Teams. Slack usage goes down, they get acquired by Salesforce, and then what do you know? Microsoft eventually removes Teams from the bundle after antitrust scrutiny in the EU. God, that's like the definition of it's like the name of a board game. Yahtzee, no, Balderdash. Oh, I got it. Betrayal at House on the Hill. Okay, but what really gets my panties into a honey bunch of oats is Microsoft's approach when it comes to gaming on my Roach. Roach as in my PC. Most of us use Windows to game because it's what most games natively run on and have run on for like a billion years, making Windows this necessary evil that's been grandfathered in by our forefathers getting multi-kills on Quake, which is fortunately changing with stuff like Linux and Proton, shout out Valve and my Bellatra, I mean my Steam Deck. But every half-baked attempt Microsoft has made to capitalize on that massive existing gaming audience on Windows has only pushed that audience further away toward other avenues that actually work, namely Steam. I played Halo 2 for Windows Vista. I played Dark Souls Prepare to Use Games for Windows Live Edition, okay? Maybe you've heard about how bad Games for Windows Live was, and let me tell you, people are not exaggerating. The infinite logging in loops, the crashes, the absolutely iconic Microsoft trait of apparently needing an update, but I guess it didn't actually update, so it's just stuck in this infinite loop. That's where they got the name. The modern Xbox app on PC is marginally better, and I actually have some positive stuff to say about Game Pass later on, but this app still just doesn't work how it should, and half the time it has to be used in conjunction with the Microsoft Store app. Oh, golly gee. And now you're claiming Minecraft isn't even installed. All I want to do is play with my nephew. He's 8 years old and it works perfectly on his iPad. How is it this fucking, fuck it, we'll do it live. I'm playing on my phone. Like, if video games are practically my job and I struggle to troubleshoot this shit, what the fuck do you expect like a casual grandma gamer to do on PC? No offense to my CGGs out there, okay? Steam is far and above the preferred gaming platform on PC for most because it has that Apple trait of
it just
works for the most part. Everything is located in one app that intuitively makes sense to navigate regardless of your Radio Shack ELO. Xbox on PC mirrors the same.
I get annoyed. I think in general, I don't like when tech companies who are trying to compete with established player feel the need to reinvent the good parts. Specifically things like the UI. Like, it's so odd to me that Epic Games was like, we're going to compete with Steam, but we're going to just copy the UI. They don't own it. You can copy it. Just copy it directly. If you're going to compete on prices or just steal the good parts and it'll be easy to transition. If it looks the same, you're making it harder on yourself. Yeah, you know what? Here's a great example. Fucking Kick did the right thing. I know I said that. That's a rare thing to say. Kick did the right thing. Of all of the Twitch competitors that have existed, Kick said, you know what? We're just going to steal the UI. And you know what? That's smart. Because then when someone else is trying to use the website, they're like, oh, I intuitively understand it. There's no copyright on it, bro. That was the smartest thing Kick did. And remember fucking Mixer's dog shit UI? YouTube Live, impossible to find to stream. You can't browse it. It's smart. Just steal it. Now, Kick sucks for a variety of other reasons, but that part is not their weakness. That is not the problem with Kick.
Same pattern as Xbox on Xbox, and that pattern is the AK spray pattern from Counter-Strike aimed directly at their own foot bone.
And all that, oh, by the way, I mean, like, here's another example. You know that, like, IG Reels and all that stuff, it came from Snapchat first. There's so many things that Snapchat invented, and Zuckerberg is smart enough to say, like, any part of that that's not copyrighted, we're just going to steal. And it's like, listen, I'll make fun of it. I'll do a marketing money making fun of it. From a business POV, that shit worked. They just took the good, and like, some people on Twitter got mad. Some people noticed it and made fun of it. And then flash forward 8 months, nobody knows. Everyone moves on. They just fucking, it just works. So it's another thing. Dude, every company that's trying to like take down Twitter, like Threads and everything else, why the fuck are they like, Threads kind of did it, but they had other problems. But like Blue Sky and everything, just steal it. Just make it look exactly like Twitter. And then remove the fucking Elon Musk part. Take out the fucking insane, just yoink it. Blue Sky looks good? Yeah, I guess Blue Sky's the closest one. I was thinking more of like Mastodon and stuff, all those fucking competitors that like, they made it so much extra layers of complication. And I'm like, just don't, nobody fucking wants that. Blue Sky kind of gets it, but it still needs the people. So,
I love Xbox. That's probably not the sentiment you're gonna walk away from this video with, but I have owned several. I've had the pleasure of many Xboxes and I loved them. But holy shit, Xbox has been scoring own goals for a while now, and it's extremely frustrating to spectate from the Rocket League stands. Xbox was the new kid on the block during the 6th generation and still managed to outsell the GameCube and Dreamcast, as adorable as they both are. And do you know the biggest reason why? I mean, do I even gotta say? It was the big ass it was the Duke, baby. Halo gave people a strong enough reason to buy an Xbox, and that's one game. Arguably the greatest console FPS game of all time, and holy shit, now I can play Halo Online with Halo 2 for a fee, which honestly, fuck Microsoft for that, but whatever. And thanks to Halo, Xbox would cultivate a solid base of gamers interested in more mature, cutting-edge PC-type games like Knights of the Old Republic, Fable, Splinter Cell, time-traveling cat fantasy, a home console that can run PC games without shitting itself. Sorry, PS2. Xbox is showing that they got something to say in the living room too. And then we get to the Xbox 360 era. Xbox came out swinging, launching their console a full year before Sony in November 2005 with a solid lineup of launch titles, but mostly Call of Duty 2. I remember playing this game in the Rushmore Mall in Rapid City, South Dakota, and just being absolutely blown away by how realistic the graphics looked in this opening scene. Even though now the lack of ray tracing in DLSS seriously makes me want to scream as loud as I can.
Amen, brother!
And what's this? The
Amen.
Xbox gets another killer IP called Gears of War right as the PS3 launches a year later? F the PS3 and its $599 enemy crab. I don't want to play any of these games. The PS3 was more expensive. It had the confusing cell architecture that devs hated programming for and generally made multi-platform games run worse. It used the Spider-Man 3 font.
It did.
It had 6-axis motion in the controllers, but no vibration because of a legal issue. Well, what do you expect me to pleasure myself with now, Sony? Well, one of these. The 360 in 2007 had monumental games like Halo 3 that you actually wanted to play. Even though OG 360s would eventually start red ringing of deathing themselves with a failure rate of 54%, which, Jesus Christ, only Michael could manage that shit. 360 at the time was the console to get. But even with all of this stacked against the PS3, it arguably ended up back on top by the end of the generation because Microsoft just had to be Microsoft. I mean, if we're being real,
The fucking Kinect.
shitted on both of them when it comes to sales, but we're not talking about that right now. The PS3 had a really rocky start, but said, all right, fuck all that. Let's hit a rebrand and a price drop. Let's do actually funny marketing with Kevin Butler. Let's bring back vibration with the DualShock 3. I know that's right. That's gonna feel good. But more important than any of this shit, let's do the PlayStation thing of having consistently high quality console selling exclusives. Metal Gear Solid 4, Little Big Planet, Uncharted 2, God of War 3, Jason Shawn! Maybe not that last one, fucking that last one. Where my David Cagers at in the chat? Let's all go get Detroit tattoos. Meanwhile, the 360 is like, here's another Halo. Awesome. And here's another Gears of War. Right on, I like that too. And this time the console won't try to blow itself up. And please buy the Kinect. Beyond the two souls of Halo and Gears of War, shout out motherfucking David motherfucking Cage, there weren't these massive, never before seen Uncharted 2 sized exclusives getting you to race out and buy an Xbox as the generation went on. Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts? Blue Dragon? Forza? I love Forza. I've always loved the Forza series, but I also love Gran Turismo. Also, I really don't want to come off as biased for any of these brands because fuck console wars. The whole idea of being loyal to a brand that doesn't give a shit about you is like the most embarrassing shit ever. Both of these guys would cut your head off in a second if it made their quarterly earnings.
He's talking about me though. Like obviously I get on YouTube comments and Twitter and I tell Sony shills to kill themselves, but like he's talking about the other guys. He's talking about, because they're losers and they take it too seriously, but I'm like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like cool about how I do it. NVIDIA though? Well, that's different. For PC, that's different.
Go up. Stop pre-ordering games. They only care about your money. Only pre-order David Cage games. At the end of the day, everybody just wants to make money, including me, which is why Ball Creative partnered with those JakeyJakey f***s to make some high-quality garments. T-shirt featuring brilliant illustration by my cousin John. Thank you,
This
John.
is a second ad read for his
printed
own
on
merch.
LA Apparel 6.5 heavy blanks. That might not mean anything to you, but they're like my favorite blank of T-shirt. Turned out great. Call My Lawyer's embroidered crew neck. That's right, embroidered. Also printed on LA Apparel heavyweight blanks. If you know, you got like the rom-com merch, it's that shit. It's that heavy, delicious. They turn out great. If you're interested, ballcreative.store, powered by Xbox One Series J, attorneys at law, Master Chief Edition. Let's get back to the shit. I loved my Xbox 360, okay? But let's be real. Exclusives like Viva Pinata and Halo Wars don't exactly sell consoles like The Last of Us does. See, the thing that Microsoft...
I fucking hate Halo Wars, dude. Halo Wars having their villain being named Atrioc has fucked me up for years now. Years. I'm not a Halo Wars fan, dude. I did not pick my fucking name based on Halo Wars. I've had the name Atrioc well before that game ever fucking existed. What about LOL and Atrioc? Atrioc is different enough, but people have said that to me too.
I would look at all this and go, okay, it seems like having really high quality exclusive games is pretty crucial to selling console to then play said games. So with that said, here's a fugly ass media box you can watch stuff on. That's what you think of when you think of Xbox, right? Not the fucking Melee Covenant sound, but the watching The Price is Right, right? Also, it's gonna require the Kinect to be plugged in at all times, and you can't share game discs anymore with your friends. And oh yeah, we're gonna call it the Xbox One to confuse the shit out of the CTGs out there. Sorry, Nana, your KD is fucked, you senile silver too. Xbox would go back on the can't share discs thing and the Kinect always having to be plugged in because people rightfully lose their shit. But Microsoft still launches Xbone forcefully bundled with Kinect in November 2013 for $499. Okay, so what exclusives have you cooked up, Microsoft? Another Forza? Okay, I like Forza, so what's coming in like the next year? Oh, more Halo by 343. Oh, it's the OG games remastered with like multiplayer playlists. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, that has my attention. Oh, it doesn't work? It like really doesn't work? Your flagship franchise used to sell consoles doesn't fucking work even when it's old games being repackaged? Just imagine for a second if Nintendo released a Mario game and he just couldn't jump. He just spent the whole game looking for a server to not jump on. Whether it's on 343 or Microsoft, and I strongly lean towards it being on Daddy Microsoft, you can't release your main shit and have it be this bad. And I don't care that the collection is great now, that trash was unacceptable. Phil Spencer would become head of Xbox in March of 2014 and inherit the shit show that was the Xbox One. And Phil made some great decisions given what he was handed. He deleted the Kinect from the console bundle and dropped the price down to $399. He made a huge push for backwards compatibility, which is amazing to this day that you can play like OG Xbox games at higher resolutions and frame rates. It's awesome. He hit a console redesign with the Xbox One S, which even though I hate the names for these things, I really love this console. It's really hard. I really love this console. I think she's very well built. I think she's adorable. I mean, obviously she withstood that. Got some ports. But his main big idea is Game Pass. Phil said, Xbox isn't just a box anymore, you silly bastards. It's a games service. A monthly service to play a bunch of games to your heart's desire, sort of like a Netflix for games, except your ex-girlfriend's boyfriend isn't still using your login on his Roku TV. It became increasingly clear that Xbox wasn't planning on winning customers by having console exclusives. Seriously, this is the Wikipedia page for games exclusive to only the Xbox One for the entire generation. Meanwhile, PS4 is like... double kill, triple kill, overkill, Bloodborne again because I bought a PS4 just to play that game and it was worth the $400. Microsoft started doing the whole Xbox plus PC thing where any exclusive Xbox game would also be on PC. Well, apparently except certain games like Halo 5. They needed that one to be a system seller. Halo 5, Guardians, oh man, the campaign just sucks and I really think that 343 is a really talented team, but they just fully missed the bar aesthetically when it comes to Halo 4 and 5. The multiplayer, while it didn't really feel like Halo, it felt really fresh and new and snappy and you have the dodge move, and I actually played the shit out of it, but like, bro, this is Halo. This is supposed to be the exclusive. It can't just be or an underrated gem talked about years later by video essayist fucks like me. Again, imagine if Nintendo made a Mario game and he had to run around the castle in this fug-ass armor. Xbox does pretty bad this generation, all said and done, but let's wipe away all that. Fresh restart. What do we have prepared for next gen, Phil?
Do you remember that? We watched this live. We watched this reveal live. Ah, the fridge. Xbox Series X is just a stupid name.
Why do you do this,
Such
Microsoft?
a stupid name.
Why do you insist on having the most confusing branding possible? Why couldn't you even just stick with Xbox Scarlet or call it Xbox 720 like everyone wanted to? Fuck it. Call it the Xbox 5, even though it doesn't make sense, because at least people at the store will see PS5, oh, Xbox 5. That must mean it's the new one. There are people still confused on whether they should buy an Xbox One S or an Xbox Series S. And also, you realize how phonetically similar S and X sound, right, Michael? The Series consoles are actually amazing deals for their price points and are really well made, and I actually prefer the Xbox controller over any other controller when playing modern games. But holy shit, Microsoft, you are so bad at marketing. Okay, f the names. Who even cares? What kind of games do we have cooking up for this generation, Phil? Halo Infinite is going to be a launch title, and it's open world, and there's a grappling hook? This actually looks fun as hell. I can't wait to try it out.
Yikes.
Wait, but it's on the back of my box. And the thing is, when Infinite finally came out, I thought it was really good, and I'm sure it definitely needed that extra year of development time, considering that when it came out, it was still missing core features like co-op. But the multiplayer is some of the best it has ever been, and it's free. The new abilities and grappling hook are amazing. The open world campaign scale and length are a bit of...
Where did we land in Halo Infinite? I didn't play it, but it felt like it just came and went. I guess we played I think we played the beta or something. I remember playing it on stream, but briefly. It's pretty good. It's okay. Rush multiplayer, good but no content. Fun but nothing special. Yeah, it seemed like it didn't break any minds, but it was solid.
Of a letdown, but the actual gameplay and visuals and sound truly feel like Halo for the first time in years. I played the shit out of this on my PC that I already own using Steam. Like many PC gamers, I've already invested so much time and money into my Steam library, so if I'm gonna play something on PC, I'm likely gonna seek it out in my familiar ecosystem, habitat, enclosure, if you will. PS5 launches with exclusive games that I wanna play, and promise sequels to IPs that I wanna play. So if I already have a PC, and I'm gonna drop $400 on a console, and Xbox is putting their games on Steam.
Well, what's cool is Sony's putting a lot of stuff on PC now too. PC gamers been eating good. I will say that. For PC, you can get almost everything. Plus, you get more indie games, like way more indie games. At this point, like if you're a legitimate, I don't know, legitimate's the wrong word. I don't know, as hardcore, serious, whatever the word is for like maybe degenerate gamer. And you're not on PC. Like before, back in the day, you could have a serious argument that like console versus PC, but now I think it's impossible. I think it's impossible to just be an only console gamer and like not be casual almost at this point. You have to have too many friends to be a console only gamer. Just because everything's PC.
Where exactly does Xbox come into this picture? Are they just like a publisher now? You'd think they'd want to put really desirable exclusives only on Xbox services to try to get people to buy an Xbox over a PS5, or at least use the shitty Xbox app over Steam, but no, instead, what does Xbox do? Buy that too! Microsoft will acquire you! We don't need to make good games, we have so much money! We have so much fucking money! Mojang, 2.5 billion, ZeniMax, 7.5 billion, Activision, Blizzard King, 69 billion! shutting down studios and laying off a ton of devs, even though the FTC said, hey, don't do that after you acquired this whole thing. Priceless. But there is a price. The price is right. Watch it on Xbox all night. Keep it tight. I'm so...
That's a fire segment. That is a fire segment. That really summed it up. He did a great job. What was that, 18 seconds? And it got everything across. The FTC should have played that in the fucking courtroom.
So confused by this strategy, because it's like you own all these popular IPs now, but you don't want to make them exclusive and miss out on the massive multi-platform revenue because Xbox is like the smallest consumer base. So eventually these IPs might become exclusive, and inevitably Microsoft being Microsoft would jack up the price of Game Pass because, again, $69 billion. And again, this is Microsoft we're talking about. Remember the Windows Vista September? Oh, the price of Game Pass already increased after Microsoft spent so much fucking money to put games like Diablo and Call of Duty on there. Cool, got it, awesome, wicked sick. But even with this current price, Game Pass remains a...
Yo, right now, literally right now, didn't Call of Duty Black Ops 6 just come out on Game Pass? I need to watch that. I was supposed to watch this. I need to, it's like a big moment. This is their first, like, there's a lot at stake. Black Ops 6 Game Pass. It needs to move units for Game Pass. The game definitely sold very well. So either Game Pass, I guess it. Yeah, I don't know. The worst thing for them would be if it doesn't sell Game Pass subscriptions, because that is like the whole strategic goal. Donkey's video on COD 6. What about it? Does it mention Game Pass?
A really convincing deal if you're just now getting into gaming, because there is a serious bang for your buck backlog of great games on there. But that's just not the case for so much of the existing gaming audience. Dude, we've played a lot of these games, and you're not gonna get new people who have never played these games if they don't even know which fucking console to buy at Best Buy. Phil Spencer has said a lot of things, and there is no shortage of quotes that you could take out of context that are really clickbaity, like how he passed up on super successful franchises like Guitar Hero or Destiny, or how his email dream is to one day acquire Nintendo. He seems like a nice enough guy who does genuinely love video games and making them as accessible to as many people as possible, which is fantastic. I mean,
the only game that I've listened to a lot of Phil Spencer talk, the only game where I truly believe that he fucking loves it is Destiny. I fully believe, like the way Elon Musk plays Diablo, Phil Spencer's a Destiny addict like a lot of you. True Destiny addict. I believe that. I 100%. But everything else, I'm not 100. I don't know that the light's in his eyes on it, but 100% with Destiny.
He's still likely a multi-millionaire who's got to keep his job regardless of Xbox's missteps, while others did not get to keep their jobs, and certain studios are just straight up in the ground now because, whoops, we spent too much money acquiring you, now we will be firing you. And one of the many quotes that Phil has said is, we're not in the business of out-consoling Sony or out-consoling Nintendo. There isn't really a great solution or win for us. I know that will upset a ton of people, but it's just the truth of the matter. When you're third place in the console marketplace and the top two players are as strong as they are, and in certain cases have very discrete focus on doing deals and other things, make being on Xbox hard as a team. That's on us, not on anybody else. Our vision is that everybody that's on console has to feel like they have a great experience and they're a first-class citizen. They've invested a ton in our platform. I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console shares shift in some dramatic way. We lost the worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation.
Try it. Try it. You know what? Try it. You might prove yourself wrong. Is he gonna say this? Anyway, what else I wanted to say was, I think my understanding is this quote came.
Shift. It's just.
Oh, Nikki doesn't mention this part because then I'm really fucked. But this quote was around when they were trying to acquire Blizzard. And this is when they kept talking about how we're the poor third place. They used the word third place a lot because they were trying to like play up the fact that we're not a monopoly. We're not throwing our money around. They kept playing up, we're so small and weak and sorry, and boy, this is a hard console industry it's a rough world to make it. This was all like, targeted towards the FTC.
I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console shares shift. And
it's just funny. I mean, Microsoft is, at least in this generation, losing pretty handily. PS5 is outselling by 2-1, if not more. And then the Switch, if you still count it as this generation, which is not really, but it hasn't stopped selling. The Switch sold like a fucking hotcakes. It's doing amazing. So Xbox is definitely struggling. But Switch 2 coming out. Yeah, Switch 2 coming out. I think good games could change that. I mean, great exclusives have always changed that. That's how Xbox existed. But what I'm going to say is that, Microsoft as a company, even if they're not dominating the console sales, Microsoft as a company is so much bigger than both of those two companies combined. Sony plus Nintendo times 10 is not Microsoft. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so much bigger. It's so much bigger. So it's just weird to ask like your little small bean.
Some dramatic way. We lost the worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation when everybody built their digital library of games. Phil, I strongly disagree. Not about the Xbox One failing part. That one is for sure facts, but the other games part. The games are the whole freaking thing. It's why I'm screaming at a camera right now while Halo music plays, because you made a good game that literally sold consoles with zero prior brand recognition. The Switch is an underpowered 720p looking ass piece of shit tablet that still obliterates Sony and Microsoft when it comes to sales, because you know why? The moving pictures that I control with my hands. Every new Nintendo console requires you to say bye-bye to your prior digital library of games you've purchased, but guess what? We all fucking do it anyways because we gotta see that boy in red. Xbox is a Microsoft company that has proved time and time again that they don't give a shit about polish or consistency or trust with their consumers. So it's like, yeah, you might be in a hole, but you didn't magically get there overnight, Shia LaBeouf. There's a reason I still pay for Max or Hulu, or my ex-girlfriend's boyfriend does, and I use their login on my Roku TV. I pay for Hulu to watch exclusive shows like The Bear. I pay for Max to watch exclusive shows like Barry for the billionth time. I don't pay for Game Pass or use the Xbox app to play Starfield. I don't play Starfield on Steam either. I don't want to play any more Starfield. Please don't make me play more Starfield. Todd, I love you and I want Elder Scrolls to be good and I believe in you, but don't make me play Starfield. I truly hope Xbox continues to exist and Game Pass remains a good deal for as long as possible. I hope studios like Bethesda and Blizzard put out more classics while under the umbrella of Xbox, even though other studios will no longer ever get that chance because they're literally dead. We need good games on Xbox and Xbox Game Pass because we need good competition. But what we really need is to put every David Cage game on Game Pass. David Cage's Rise Up. Thank you for watching my video. Ball Creative Game Pass subscriptions available at ballcreative.store. Dottie says she wants you to put a chicken treat in the chat or she will scream as loud as she can. Keep it up. Keep it hard. Keep it strong and keep it scarred. I will see you next time.
He's got bars. Good vid. I agree. It's kind of frustrating to see Microsoft fumble with so much money. So infinite resources and they're just used kind of poorly. Have you heard Jakey's music? No, I haven't. Sorry, I was just banning somebody. Well, I was timing them out for 20,000, 200,000 seconds. You hear Biden is biting babies? Yeah, for the blood. Adrenochrome. That's how you stay fucking, you got a pep in your step. He should have been a baby before the debate. He'd still be running. If he just gnawed on a baby's leg before that debate, he'd still be fucking... New LCK format is hype. I'll have to check it out. Chat, I am ending. Short stream. Short stream. I'm going to finish this letter of recommendation. I'm going to finish my title thumbnail. I'm going to finish recording the fucking thing I have to record. I'll be back tomorrow. Wins and fails. Day after that, massive day. That's what we're doing. You just got here. I'm sorry. Short streams, but I'm fucking making it work. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. It was fun. I'm feeling better. Coming out of it, and I'm excited to be back on the grind, okay? I just got to fucking catch up on 18 fucking things I'm due. Sevens, thanks for watching. Go watch, I'm going to raid a small streamer named Kai Sanat. Now, who am I going to raid? Maybe Spectacore. I've raided a Spectacore a lot, though. We could raid EE. We could raid Box. What's Box playing? Mecha Bellum? Is that an ad? If he's doing an ad, I don't really want to raid him. But if he's not doing an ad, then you know, we'll raid Sea Dog. I've been working with him on something. Sea Dog VA. Go say hi to Sea Dog. I think he's doing horror games. It'll be fun. All right, have a good night. Bye. Bye.